how
Or is
those,
it all online?
I don't know how those work. We on?
Don't know.
Okay. All right. Call the meeting of the nuisance review board to order. And the first item on the agenda is approval of the minutes from our June 18th meeting. I'll entertain a motion for that approval.
So moved.
A motion by Tim. Is there a second?
Second.
Second by John. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, same sign. Okay, next item on the agenda is property review. The pictures that you received were taken yesterday and they follow the list of properties that are in minutes. So the first property that we have is the 104 West Water Street. And what showed up yesterday was thistles that have been removed before, but they're back in the picture this time. So I think probably what happens is they cut them down or weed whack them, but don't spray them, so they come back. But like I said earlier, I did see the pickup earlier last week, and it was packed full of stuff, and it's gone. So I don't know. I'm assuming they took it someplace and got rid of it, because I don't know why they would have loaded it up and not taken it someplace. But I did see a huge grill in there along with some other items. But I don't know, Dwight, what you saw this morning that looks different than what we took yesterday. On the north side, there's still chairs up on the porch, which, it's on their porch.
Last time we talked about how many patio chairs is excessive, and there's no limit to
Are
that.
those gone?
But it looks like a lot of those are gone.
Are those gone in the yard?
I didn't see them there.
They don't look like they're there.
They look like they might have moved around to the front.
So
That could be.
we'll,
I mean, they might have just moved. I don't know.
yeah, we'll send a letter regarding the weeds.
I think not only the weeds, but I think we need to address everything that's on the west side and also on the north side of the residence. And the pickup truck in the yard, it's still there this morning.
Well, they could have it in the yard to load up stuff. I
Key
don't
word
know.
there was could.
They could, yeah.
Yeah.
But they did earlier when we paved Jefferson Street that 1 week. I think they had the truck up in the yard to get it off of the street,
Okay.
because they always park on the street, but they moved it up in the yard.
We can park in the
Why
yard.
can't they park in the yard?
We don't have an ordinance against parking in the yard.
Really?
Mhm.
Mm.
And they drive that regularly, it doesn't sit.
Yeah.
Right.
So if it's in the yard, it could be there to load up stuff. I'm not saying that they will, but it could be there because of that.
Should that ordinance be addressed? What do you think?
Yeah. Not for parking in the yard. I don't think.
Whether it's in dirt or whether it's on gravel, I'm not sure it really matters. I mean, it matters to me, but
Yeah, just asking.
Yeah. Look, I don't know how many, I don't know of
Very many people.
very many that park in their yard on a permanent basis.
No.
Most of it's temporary, but in most cases,
I know people that park in their yard to temporarily get under a shade tree
Yeah, right.
on hot days.
Yeah.
And they don't always park in the yard.
No, they
They
don't.
park on the street.
Yeah.
Jefferson and Water.
This picture that we took yesterday shows it was in the yard, the truck down the bottom, so.
And these people had a letter sent to them prior on some of the things that we were concerned about.
Yeah,
And
I think that was the rubbish. Was that rubbish and junk?
Trash. I think
Yeah.
they're-
Yeah.
is there going to be any meat in this? As if it happens again, do we just talk about it then?
Well, we're gonna send another letter for the weeds and another letter. We can send another letter for the rubbish and the junk if we think
If there is,
if there's,
I think it's just weeds this time.
I think it's just weed.
I think too, comparing the pictures like that bicycle out front, the pictures from before show like no weeds or anything. So I think that corner of their house too has grown up really bad since, I mean, there's like zero, nothing in this picture from a month ago. And now it's like, you can hardly see the bicycle.
So if the weeds continue again, we just send them another letter.
well, we'll just have to monitor it, John. I mean, this is the first time we're sending a letter on the weeds, okay?
Okay.
And they've always addressed the weeds, to my knowledge, when they've gotten a letter, so.
It'll be interesting to see whether we send them another letter in another
Yeah,
4 or 5 weeks. Okay.
but this is the first time we're sending a letter for the weeds because they disappeared since our last meeting.
What about all the other items that are in the yard on the west side and on the north side? I don't,
If it's,
After the meeting-
if it's not scrap metal, if it's not what we treat as junk,
it's just stuff.
stuff.
So
isn't
lawn
illegal.
chairs would be fine according to.
Yeah, it's like we were talking
Yeah.
about last time, how many is too many?
Right.
We can't
Yes.
deal with that.
Okay.
And unfortunately, they just don't have room for a shed or a backyard really. So everything just looks,
There's room on the east side of their property that they could place some of those chairs and things. And the east side isn't very visible to anybody.
Probably the bigger issue for that property is whether it should be commercial or whether it should be residential or what, but that's beyond the scope of
You're right.
nuisance board.
Yes,
Yeah.
yeah, yes.
Okay, well,
Item number 2, Mayor.
hang on. So I'll entertain a motion that we send them a letter for weeds to be addressed.
I'll make it.
Okay. Is there a second?
I'll second it.
Second, all in favor, say aye.
I
Opposed, same sign. All right, the next one is 465 Sprunger Street. It looks like is that the top picture going down the alley, Shannon, or is that the front of the house?
Front corner.
That's the front,
Going north.
going north, okay. And then the other one is going down the alley, okay.
Which we went by, there was nothing in the yard.
I don't see a trailer.
There was
The
a
trailer's
wheelchair.
gone. It's cleaned up.
It looks good.
Mhm.
Compared to what it
Probably better.
did, yeah.
Well, yeah.
I know Sunday there was a trailer in the yard Sunday, early afternoon, and it had stuff on the trailer, more stuff.
But the trailer's gone.
It appears the trailer is gone.
Yeah, I don't know if they, in the scrapping business and they get stuff and haul it away, or if some of that stuff is from underneath their carport. I mean, I don't know.
Would it be good to make a contact and find out? We're assuming quite a bit.
We can reach out to Larry and see what his thoughts are, if that's okay with you, okay?
That would be fine.
We'll reach out to Larry. All right, moving on, is 466 Baltimore Street. It looks like
All
they,
loaded up.
it's all loaded up on the trailer. And
Loaded, put them in 2 piles and there. He told me that he was getting rid of it as quick as he could here. So he got it all contained and put on.
Should we give him a week to get it taken care of? Unless we draw some lines, I don't see a lot of this happening to our benefit or to the town's benefit and how it looks.
And this property's been a real issue. Ongoing.
I don't see a whole lot of improvement in the last month. If this house were near one of our houses in this room,
Oh, boy.
would there be any reaction?
well, they,
I'll probably help him pull them trailers out.
he's got, at least he
Because
has,
he said he needs a truck and it's like, I guarantee if I was a neighbor, I'd be like, where do you want to take it? I'll go.
So everything that's in violation is loaded on the trailer. Otherwise, it's just,
I mean, because we just said to get rid of the junk and the rubbish and stuff and
he's got it on
he
the
put it
trailer.
all on there and he's like, I need my dad's truck.
And according to the ordinance, that's okay. I'm asking.
To leave it on the trailer? No, I don't.
In the
We want it
yard,
on
in the
trailer.
yard,
to leave what in the yard?
the crap on the trailer, in the yard, is that permissible?
I don't think that's
Not long-term.
right. I mean,
The question is, how long do we need to
Yeah.
have him?
He's been actively working at it,
Yeah.
so. The city go down there and provide him a truck?
Do we have a hitch on your car?
He has a truck, he has a truck that has a hitch on it.
I don't think that's it. I don't know.
Well, in the last
Or at
2 or
least there's a
3,
truck.
What about a letter saying, thanks for the improvement, but remove it?
Yeah,
Let's get it out of here.
Yeah.
good idea.
we'll send a,
I mean, I think that would be the best thing. Number one, encourage them that they are doing a better job, but number two, now get it out of here.
Right.
And I don't care if we put a time frame just before our next meeting. I don't, whatever we want to say, you know,
I think a time limit
makes sense because
would be
then when we meet
beneficial,
again, we can
otherwise
say
it's
it
gonna
is
be
gone.
there at our next meeting.
We're just playing with it.
That's right.
Makes sense to me.
You notice he put the fence up after the first letter.
Well, we said it had to be secured.
Covered that Quonset hut.
What kind of time frame do you want the
And
letter
they're
to say?
telling me that,
Pardon me?
what kind of time frame
Time
do we
frame.
want to give him? 14 days, 10 days?
I think it's fair.
14 days.
10 days sounds good.
10 days.
maybe by Swiss days it'll be cleaned up. We give him 10 days.
Yeah.
The city's gotta be cleaned up, yeah.
Okay. The next picture we have is 366 Dearborn Street. The tires were removed from our last picture that we had a month ago.
And I think that car that looked like a wreck, I think that's also gone.
Yeah, last month the car was gone, it was just the tires that were out there collecting, you know. They probably put them in the barn.
Yeah, I think that one looks good.
Looks good.
They've done what we asked. We probably need a vote on the Baltimore Street letter.
Pardon?
Do we need a vote on the Baltimore Street?
Yeah, I can entertain a motion to send a letter to 466 Baltimore Street to remove trailer and
We'll remove it, to empty the trailer.
empty their trailer and remove it in 10 days.
And if you wouldn't remove it, what's our alternative?
That means that there's still trash there. Means it could be fine. Just because the trash is loaded up doesn't mean that it's not there. I mean,
Right,
It's still there.
still
So
there.
if it's still there after the letter, we just talk about it again, huh?
No, we could have,
We could enforce the fine if we choose to do so.
Okay, that's,
But 10 days, but the letter is supposed to say 10 days.
should that be in the letter? But if it's not
Yeah, we
removed
can
in
put
10
it-
days,
yeah.
there will be,
We can put that in the letter, yeah.
I think that would be a good idea.
need a motion.
I'm waiting for
You
him.
have it.
Okay, John, is there a second?
I'll second
A
it.
second by Dwight, all in favor, say aye.
Ah,
Pose same sign. Okay, lost track of where we were, 565 Indiana Street, is that, I think that's the next one.
Yeah.
They removed stuff from the last, pictures that we took, but now there's thistles.
Now you can see them.
Now you can see it, yeah.
It's crazy how much they grow in a month.
Yeah,
that mower was in the driveway on Sunday too. Hasn't moved.
needs to use them on the thistles, needs to use it on the thistles.
We should choke it out.
Have you seen anything to the east of the thistles? 'Cause I have a feeling there could be some,
I think that's behind a fence.
Isn't that where the stuff was before?
is that being cleaned up
Well,
east of?
when I drove past there before last month's meeting, it looked like it had been cleaned up.
Okay.
And then, but now the thistles have grown up in front of it
Okay.
that you couldn't see before.
Mhm.
So I will entertain a motion to send a weed letter to 565 Indiana Street.
So moved.
Okay, we have a motion by Tim. Is there a second?
Yeah,
Oh,
I'll say.
yeah.
Second by Shannon. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, same sign.
What's in the front of the garage door? Are those trash cans?
Trash cans on wheels.
Yeah, looks like it.
If you took care of the weeds, the trash cans could be around the side of the house.
Could be.
Mhm.
Okay. We are,
606 East Main.
yeah, 606.
Can't see the pallets. I guess they're there. Yeah, I see the color.
606 East Main Street. The trailer with the scrap metal has been removed. Any other issues with that address?
I don't see any from the pictures.
Okay, then we have, a picture, the next picture is 317 West Franklin Street. And that's the one that there's been 2 cars removed.
Yep.
Is that correct, Dave?
Mhm.
And then
The one that was in the alley.
And then,
was the first one removed.
okay, and then the car that's sitting there has expired plates. Can it sit there with expired plates?
Not supposed to.
Right, but it's supposed to be moved so often, but. Can't let it.
Was that the one that was jacked up on?
Blocks and.
They've all been.
Okay, but,
No, there was one, the truck, there was a truck there without a motor in it, I think.
okay.
That's all gone.
Well, I saw two of them I saw two of the three were gone, and then I thought I saw another, the vehicle that was left was up on a jack.
It's got the wheels off and everything, it looks like they're
that
replacing
this one
brakes
here?
or something, yeah.
Yeah, the
Okay.
front passenger side was up.
Right.
What do we do with that one? Is that one okay to let them keep working on it, or how do we handle that one?
Do we give them a letter that just says,
Same
at
thing.
least tell us what you're doing? If it's gonna take you a year to redo all this, then we need to find a garage or,
They have a garage, but.
well, you know,
Yeah.
I mean, just at least
Yeah, I mean, they-
start a correspondence so you can.
Again, they've
figure out
made
what
progress,
They've
it's
done
just they're not there yet.
2 or 3.
We think we should monitor, since they appear to be working on brakes or whatever, that we monitor it till next month.
I looked back, it looks like we sent junk, vehicle letters
Mhm.
to previous ones that were untagged or unlicensed,
Yeah.
not up to date. So I would say we do that, since that's what we've done in the past.
I'll second that.
Okay. Motion and a second. All in favor, say aye. Opposed, same sign. Okay, 163 Compromise Street. We sent a letter to them, right, Cal, the last time, that Acme Property Group on 165
Yeah, we did.
Compromise, okay.
And it looks a lot better.
So apparently they got the message.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it is.
it got mowed and the thistles were removed.
Yeah.
Yeah, that looks way better.
163.
Compromise.
163 Compromise.
The little house.
Okay. And 1105 West Main Street. We sent a letter to the attorney's office last Thursday on the 10th to give them 5 days to respond. Haven't heard anything from them yet. Somebody did mow it. I don't know if it went unmowed after you guys told Dave not to mow it, but somebody has mowed it. I just
Or
drove
one
past there
day.
this morning.
I saw them, no.
And one day.
Okay. And
So the neighbors are ashamed if somebody else has mowed it.
well, I don't know who mowed it. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm just saying somebody mowed it.
And
But
somebody has sprayed the drive.
the, obviously the thistles are still there, so we're waiting to hear from the attorney. But if we don't hear something soon, we're gonna have it, all the thistles removed and put a lien on the property.
But this is the one going up for auction, am I correct?
On Thursday, I think.
I
No,
don't think so.
No?
it's 1205. It's farther west. That's the one's going up for auction is farther west. Right? You said 1205,
No, this is 1105.
1105.
1105.
Yeah, I know this is 1105. Earlier, you said 1205 was going up for sheriff's sale, right, Clint?
1205.
But I thought the pictures were this house, but they had the wrong address. I could be wrong.
I do too.
I don't know.
Yeah. I'm not saying 1105.
Tag and usually there's a tag.
It's 1105, did I? Yeah, 1205 is up for sheriff's sale. So is 1105, this one.
Both of those are on Main Street?
Yeah.
who was in 1205?
Yeah.
Who lived there?
Um,
I'm lost here.
I can't think of the guy's name. It's the one right beside the Methodist parsonage.
1205.
Oh, that one. Mike's old house.
Greg Hackman.
Greg
Yeah.
Hackman
Greg Hackman. That one was
is
up
the
for
record
sheriff's.
owner.
That one's up for sheriff's sale as well.
Oh, it is?
Yes.
Was not aware.
1105 is on July 22nd.
Yes.
too. But I don't care if it's going up for sheriff's sale. If the weeds don't get cut down, they're gonna get cut down before Swiss days. Okay?
Okay.
Because it looks horrible
Yeah, yeah.
for Swiss days.
So-
By any time it looks
And if
horrible.
the city does that, the city was not this is post judgment.
Right.
So that still could be a lien on the property that we could put on, even if someone buys it at sheriff's sale.
So 1105, let's go to 1105 about the weeds. Is the city gonna take care of the weeds before
If they-
Swiss days?
If they don't do it, if they don't take care of them, we send a certified letter to the
Yeah.
attorney
Yeah,
that's in charge of the mortgage foreclosure. Okay.
correct.
If they don't get it taken care of, we'll hire somebody and put a lien on the property to get it done before Swiss days.
Okay.
I don't know who mowed the yard,
Yeah.
but I just drove past it this morning and it was mowed.
Might have been a neighbor or might have been a response to your letter. Could be,
Yeah, I don't know. We sent a grass, well, the grass really wasn't that high because David mowed it. It was more of the weeds that were the issue. Okay, the next picture is 805 West Main Street. West Main Street. That is. License plates appear to be valid. That's concerning the truck, right?
It sits there a lot on the sidewalk.
Send them a letter and tell them to park on the street.
My only issue is that the picture
get
down
through the
below
street.
is a street view,
Huh?
to the north. It's at the stop or the yield sign, looking south on that street. You have a camper on the left, you got two vehicles on the right, and then you have this white truck that their
Yeah,
complaint was against. So if you send a letter to one person, you should send them to all of them, because they're all on the sidewalks. Because whoever lives there is gonna come back and say, "Where else is parking on the
Yeah.
sidewalk?"
What?
This black Dodge is just as much on the sidewalk as the white one.
yeah.
Where's the lot picture?
This picture is looking
They all
at this truck,
try to
this
have
truck
park on the
is
street.
right here.
Oh, clear down
Just
here.
got that
So
real-
this is-
real-
It's the
park
same
on the sidewalk.
street, it's looking
Yeah.
this
Okay.
way.
And they're,
Except for the RV,
Thanks.
maybe we can move that maybe back down.
Yeah.
Where it's
Oh,
legal.
so that's Ernie, this is Bert, yeah. Well, this is Ernie Schwartz's old house right here. And this-
Oh, yeah.
And honestly, the sidewalk in front of the truck is not safe.
Dirty
It's
short.
Yeah, Ernie
completely
Schwartz.
missing. There was some rebar sticking out of the ground.
with the white truck.
Mhm.
They're blocking it so people don't step on it.
I think they had good intentions.
He's doing us a favor.
City out.
So somebody steps on it.
So the white pickup truck at 805 West Main is there a lot I shoveled that sidewalk as a kid.
Well, I'm sure
a lot.
he's parking it there. So
Yeah,
Our citizens just need to, whether it's a letter to them or to all of them, but our citizens need to know they don't park on sidewalks.
Yeah,
If they park it off the sidewalk, they'll then they'll be halfway out on the road.
Mm-hmm.
But then that's a question about our roads.
That's 805 West Main right there. The old grocery store.
He has a driveway with the garage.
I was gonna say, do
there,
these
doesn't he?
places have driveways? Or
Well, he's got a
garages?
Yes.
garage and there's a driveway. I don't know what's in the driveway.
805 has a 2-car garage back to the right.
There was a car parked in there, or parked
Yeah.
at.
Just send a letter saying remove truck from the sidewalk or something to the effect that you're not allowed to park on the
Not
sidewalk.
allowed to park, yeah, because the sidewalk is
It's for
city
pedestrians.
property, correct?
Yeah.
Do we send one to the neighbors too, though?
Should,
I mean, I was just saying, because if it
Sure.
was my truck, and I looked to
Yep.
the north and my neighbors are parked on it, I'd be like, no.
So is this a sidewalk, that bottom picture, is that a sidewalk where that truck and that car are parked, or is
Yeah.
that?
It's like it's a broken down.
Yeah, it's broken
Okay.
down sidewalk, but there is a sidewalk there.
Yeah, that's a good idea, send them a letter also.
they just need to move a couple feet.
Yeah, they only gotta move this far, they're off the sidewalk.
They have room there.
Now, the RV, do we send it to them? It looks like they might be off or real close to it.
Looks like width of the tire is on the sidewalk.
Yes.
Do we have an inventory of sidewalks that are like this that need to be replaced at some point? Yeah, as we replace them, we have a list, because I mean, obviously that one, if you're walking down that street, that's not good sidewalk there.
Yeah, I don't know if we have a list per se
That
of
would be a good thing to have, I
sidewalks,
think.
but we need to,
Yeah, that picture I gave you this morning, Greg, would be, I think that's Bryan Street where the sidewalk is almost gone.
yeah.
The guy's parking on the sidewalk, but there's stone over the sidewalk, what's left of it. Yeah. So in essence, we need to probably take care of some of those issues. I mean, it's not up to us to do it, but I guess the council.
Well, at this point, I'll just entertain a motion to send a letter to the aforementioned properties here that they cannot park on the sidewalk.
I approve.
Okay, we have a motion. Is there a second?
Second?
All in favor, say aye.
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 Tim, is there an ordinance number to refer to that says you can't park on the sidewalk?
It might be in the nuisance. I don't know that. There is.
Okay.
But it might be under the nuisance.
So I just think we could just explain to them, hey, there's an ordinance, don't park on the sidewalk.
I remember we had that on Main Street, at one of the houses that was taken down, that they were always parked across.
Yeah, they weren't necessarily on it. They
Oh.
were across
They were straddling it.
Yeah.
And you sent letters to them.
Okay, moving on, the next property is 456 East Water. And it appears that they have done some work there.
It looks much better.
We continue to monitor that.
There's a house there.
It's pretty, I like it.
Yeah.
With a bush with a door.
Looks like actual stones that were made at
Like
the
cobblestone.
front of the, yeah, like cobblestone.
There's also a house about 2 or 3 doors down to the east that isn't as bad as this one, but they're working on it to make it as bad as.
Oh,
But yeah, I didn't get a picture of that because it's close to Atkinson's house and they were moving him out on Sunday.
okay.
Jeff's place. Yeah.
And in regard to this home, there's a house about 4 to 5 homes east. There was a claim form set in, and that's been vacant for at least 2 years, at least. And there was a claim sent in, no house number, but there was a house number of the home across the street. But that home has not been lived in for 2 or 3 years. So sometime go by and take a look. It's about 4 to 5 houses east.
Yeah, that was the form you turned in the day before our meeting last month, and it was mowed that same day or the next day. Because your complaint form was about the grass. Okay. I'm not
And
saying.
I think I also mentioned that it hadn't been lived in for 2 or 3 years. Take a look at that claim form.
Okay, well, and if that's the issue, then it falls under the unsafe building.
If the house is falling apart, then
Yeah,
that's
then it's an
unsafe.
unsafe building.
Well, somebody on the committee up there, take a look.
We did send another letter to them about the weeds.
Okay,
But there's no house number. And it's on the south side of the street.
yeah, we know the house, but somebody
Okay.
still owns the house.
Or something, yeah.
Somebody still owns the house, pays property taxes. Nobody's living in it,
So
but
that's permissible, I guess. If they keep the grass, mow it, it's okay. Okay.
I mean, if it,
As long as it doesn't have, like doors broke off and anyone connects to the house, then it becomes our way to say, is this unsafe, and get access to it to look at it.
I understand.
What broken windows, things like that.
Okay.
okay,
So any idea who owns that property?
yeah. Last name is Stiltner.
Stiltner?
Mhm.
And he responds every time we send a letter.
Oh, really?
They respond to letters, but they're divorced and they still have the house, but nobody's living in it.
And they're still paying tax, so it's,
So 456 East Water, back to 456 East Water, we'll continue to monitor that one, but it looks like they're cleaning it up
They're working.
from what it was the last time. The next property is several,
Looks like the address that he's talking about is 562 East Water.
562.
Yeah, that's correct.
the next address is 705 Lehman Street, and the pod that was out on the street and the rooster have been removed. So they had received a letter about the pod and the rooster, and they took care of it. I think the house is the house still for sale?
Mhm. I think so.
I didn't see a sign, but I didn't really look for a sign.
There's a sign.
Yeah. Okay. Anybody else have any comments on those properties? If not, we'll move on to the one that we received yesterday. It's 617 North Jefferson Street. This would be the house that,
Peterman.
used to, where Peter Minnick used to live.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
So we just got this yesterday, so we'll send a letter out, or I'll entertain a motion to send a letter out and to clean up the property. Peter had a jungle too, but he kept it trimmed up.
Manicured.
Manicured it.
Where do you start with that property to improve things?
I don't know. That's
I think we at least need the road right away cleaned up.
chainsaws and trailers.
So with that being said, what does the city do? Do you hire you city workers or you hire outside?
We don't hire anybody. It's the property owner's business. to
You're
get-
saying if they don't.
If they don't, then we'll have to address it. Yeah. We'd hire somebody to do it, put a lien on the property, right?
Other than city workers?
The ordinance says it
Yeah.
can either be city workers or we can hire it.
Yeah, either one.
I believe we've sent them letters before,
We did
and
last year.
they
They cleaned
they
it up.
cleaned up.
They,
617.
they,
617.
they cleaned up the back. Last year.
Yeah. They cleaned up the back last year because you couldn't, or was that house farther down to the north?
I don't remember this house.
About a bit closer to where was there one there? No? Okay. Well, anyway,
I delivered the other night.
617 North, we're talking about 617 North Jefferson, and I'll entertain a motion that we send them a letter to clean the property up.
I just wanna know what we say.
Oh.
I mean, do we circle what we're telling them to clean up? Because, like you said, Peter had it as a jungle. And the front doesn't look bad. I mean, there's those trees that hang low. I mean, that's the way it is. The back, at least the
back
right
side.
of way, you can see the poles. That's all just weeds
Yes.
that need at least taken out and be able to get into their garage. But the trees and stuff, I don't know what we do. You know what I mean? Do we just start with, hey, you need to clean that right away out?
And let's give them a deadline.
I know the lady who came in and did the complaint, she said when they're driving, it's a neighbor, and she said when they go down that alley, it's very hard for them to see to turn out. So I think we definitely address that back.
Right.
So
Yeah.
it's a safety
Right.
issue.
Yeah, well, you can see where they're parked beside their green garage and they'll try to back out. They can't see around the bushes. And then she said also mosquitoes is really bad. They can't sit outside because of it.
How long do we give them to take care of this?
The letter gives a number of days in the letter.
Okay.
It's the standard. I don't remember what it is, 7 or 10, I don't remember. But
I don't think it's 10.
maybe it's 5, I don't know, but the letter
Okay.
designates.
Okay, at least there's a deadline.
I think it's 5 and then we do it.
Yeah, I think so.
I mean, not we.
Okay.
We're higher.
I'm still
You
waiting.
three.
I'll make a motion.
Okay, we have a motion by Shannon, is there a second? Second by Tim, all in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Okay, then the last 2 pages,
Is that just the way the photo is, or is that power line?
it looks like the power line is leaning.
It's right in
wow.
the easement.
Yes, you're right. Dave.
We send a letter to AP.
Give them a deadline.
Yeah, I knew where to put it.
The last 2 copies aren't related to 617, but the Hendrick Street parking lot is the one that's right over here behind the White Cottage building. It's owned by somebody different than White Cottage. I took those pictures and we sent pictures and a certified letter to that owner last Thursday. So we'll see what gets done with that. If they don't respond, that'll be another one that gets hired out to get removed before Swiss Days, because it's right there at Swiss Days. That's where Food Alley is. Didn't have that issue until this year. It's a new owner. So anyway, we've mailed a letter to him, to them. And then the next page is 756 West Van Buren. We were just notified by one of our city workers on Monday, the 14th, and a letter was mailed out that day, correct, Kelly? To have that property mowed. So that's where we're at with those 2. Those didn't have a Yeah, those were just noticed, last week, so. Gary, do you have anything you want to say?
Yeah, well, hey, I thank the board for the progress it's made. State that, you know. Thanks too to the city for, all the resurfacing that was done. It's amazing. Unfortunately, there's a number of residents who have brand new streets that apparently don't appreciate what everyone has done to make it happen. That's the workers that work out there in the heat, put the asphalt down, plus somebody pays the bill. And it all has to be organized as to which streets get done. But there are people who have had brand new streets on both sides of them. That continue to have basically undrivable vehicles transferred from where the street was resurfaced onto personal property. Still quite visible.
Those photos I gave you come from Mr. Yoder.
Which, these,
The photos I gave you, yes.
today? The ones you gave me today?
Today, yes.
Okay. Or are you talking about the ones you gave me last time?
No, today.
Okay.
Came
The
from.
Because
ones
some-
we got last time were
Right here.
also from Mr. Yoder.
Because these were some of the photos that we took yesterday morning as well, on the trailers and stuff.
Yeah, yes.
Okay.
Do you have
This,
the addresses for
This
these?
photo is,
You've
there's
it.
2 blocks from the clock tower, the way that crow flies.
Okay.
Do you have an address on that?
This one I mentioned to one of our police officers and to check to see if the plates were expired or not.
Back windows broke out.
I realize that, Gary. I'm just saying that I had him go look to see if the plates were expired because I saw had the window knocked out of it. So
Were they expired?
I don't know.
Okay,
I'll have to check with him and see.
That photo was taken before the street was fixed. Now it's got a brand new street and that vehicle remains.
All right. So if the plates were expired,
What difference does it make? It's undrivable.
Well,
I didn't say there was a difference.
in our nuisance ordinance, one of the things that transforms a vehicle into junk is if it isn't plated on private property. Now, if it's on the right of way, there are more restrictions. But on private property, for it to be considered junk under our ordinance, part of that has to be that it's not plated.
Well, that vehicle is so close to asphalt, I can't see it cannot be on city property.
We'd have to look.
Yeah, we'd have to check it out.
City paid to move that tree that broke off.
And it might be on the right of way.
We'll check into it. I didn't say it made a difference, Gary. I'm just saying that all I had him check to see was that whether the plates were expired or not. So I'm assuming that if they were expired, he would have knocked on the door and told them, but I'd have to check with him and make sure. So, and even if they are not expired, it needs to be addressed because it's not drivable. So we'll look into that.
Thank you.
Okay?
I'm sitting here thinking how, we've addressed 15 or 16 properties this morning in one way or another, in a way that we went to before the nuisance ordinance was passed with the committee, so.
Do you have
That's probably
anything else,
something-
Gary? I want to give you the time if you got anything else you want to comment on.
A lot of vehicles are backed up places where you can't see the plate on purpose. That, I would bet you $5,000 the plates are expired on that car. Because it was backed up against that tree before the tree fell off.
He's serious.
Is that how the window got busted? The tree fell on?
Well, I said we'll check into it, okay? So last month I got pictures that you gave to John with no complaint forms.
Yeah, we need to have complaint forms.
We need to have complaint forms. That's what the ordinance, or that's what this nuisance review board goes by, is complaint forms. We don't divulge the name of the person that's on the complaint form if that's what you're worried about.
Well, I understood that was past practice.
Well, it's not past practice anymore. I'm telling you, we don't divulge the name.
But you can pick some, but you can pick some up this morning when you leave.
John, have we divulged anybody's name on, have we told anybody about forms that you've turned in, or Dwight?
No.
No.
You just put anonymous on it.
We're not, we didn't divulge the name of the
It's
person that
it's for records. but-
turned this complaint form in yesterday, and we're being live streamed, so that's not gonna be our practice.
It's also if they call back in and ask where we're at, we know who we're
Exactly.
talking to.
So we don't care if you turn things in, we just need them on a complaint form to make it an official record.
So the whole board sees it.
Now, I have one other thing I want to bring up under other, and that is, what kind of a deadline do we want to put on the submission of forms prior to the meeting each month? Do we do a week before in order to get pictures and everything ready? Do we do something different than that? But getting forms the day before, getting pictures the morning of,
Then we
we
can't really.
can't really discuss them or do any research.
Correct.
I don't care what it is,
The new
but
pictures that you've done, was that usually the day or two before?
We try to go out the day before.
I'd say maybe 5 days or so. I mean,
Let's say the Friday before.
Friday
that
the
way.
Friday
Friday at
before.
4 o'clock.
That's reasonable.
So I would entertain a motion that we set a deadline for complaint forms to be submitted with pictures the Friday before the monthly meeting at 4 o'clock.
Yes,
Is
that's
that,
a good idea.
agreeable? Okay,
I make the motion.
I made the motion.
Okay, I'll second.
John seconded it. All in favor, say aye. Those same sign. So going forward, if someone turns something in on Monday or Tuesday of that week, it will not be heard till the following meeting, the next month. So,
And it'll be the newspaper. Good.
all right. Anybody else have anything under other?
What? Can we do anything about 517 East Main, the backyard? Anything? Does it take a neighbor to complain about rodents or anything?
I would ask them to be here.
I mean, that's a,
We'd asked them to come to this meeting
They're not here.
They're not here.
Is that the fellow that's on country?
That's the house down there.
Are these the same people that had a interpreter here? One
Yeah.
meeting?
Mhm.
And they said that once they get their garage built, then things would be taken care of.
Right. Well, they haven't filed. They haven't filed for the building permit yet, correct?
No, like I said, the last I had talked to them. He went home to Mexico for, I think, his mother's funeral, and he was having a hard time getting back. So I don't even know if
Getting out of the
he's
country,
here.
right?
So if he's not here, there's no way.
Is it possible to make a contact and to get an idea of what's happening and then report to us at our next meeting?
It's what we,
That's
That's
what
what
we
we did
did. We
last-
sent a letter after last month's meeting
We-
to that
We
effect.
can, and then I'm sure they'll call if he's not back and let me know that. Whatever. I mean, they responded last time, so I mean, I'm sure we could call and just, or send a letter and just ask for an update of what's going on.
How about a
Because I think
contact
they're
face
pretty
to face?
responsive. Well, we can request them to be here. I mean, like I said.
I
that's what
I
we
would
did.
just suggest that we talk to them personally and
they don't speak English, though.
Right. That's the hard part.
The
Make
letter we
that
sent was in
interpreter then.
Spanish and in English, and we requested them to be here at the meeting. They didn't show up.
And I got a phone call for somebody representing that because they could speak to me.
that I need to hire an interpreter. And when I go speak with them, I need to hire an interpreter, right?
John, let me know when you're gonna do that. I'll be there with a camera.
Anything else?
I move we adjourn.
Okay. Is there a second?
Second.
All in favor, say aye. Thank you.
Thank you.
Guess I need my photos if I have to fill out paperwork.
Have
Is that all?